Welcome students. In today's video, we are going to discuss the grammar topic direct and indirect speech. When you are using English on a day-to-day basis, talking about what people are saying or might have told you is going to come up a lot. There are two ways of reporting what somebody says. It is either in direct speech or indirect speech. Now you must be wondering what is the difference between direct and indirect speech. Both terms describe a way of recounting something that may have been said, but there is a subtle difference between them. Direct speech describes when something is being repeated exactly as it was, and the exact words of speaker are between a pair of inverted commas. For example, the teacher said to Rajesh, "You have a bright future." Indirect speech will still share the same information, but instead of expressing someone's comments or speech by directly repeating them, it involves repeating or describing what was said. An obvious difference is that with indirect speech, you won't use inverted commas. For example, the teacher told Rajesh that he has a bright future. Let's take a closer look at each one. Direct speech. The reproduction of the exact words of the speaker is called direct speech. Direct speech is a report of the exact words used by a speaker or writer. Direct speech is a sentence in which the exact words spoken are reproduced in speech marks, also known as quotation marks or inverted commas. These are some examples of direct speech. He said, "I am playing." She said, "I shall paint." He said, "I have finished this exercise today." The inspector said, "I am glad to be with you now." In these examples, as you can see, the exact words of the speaker are between a pair of inverted commas. Direct speech can be used in virtually every tense in English. You can use it to describe something in the present tense, to express something that is happening in the present moment, or make it feel like it is happening right now. You can also use direct speech in the past and future tenses. You will often come across direct speech in the past tense to describe something that has already happened. Direct speech can be used in the future tense too, to create a feeling of anticipation or expectation. It can also be used to express something that you plan to say to someone. While you might not come across these informal or professional forms of written English, you will probably see these commonly in creative forms of writing such as story or novel. Indirect speech. Indirect speech or reported speech reports what a speaker said without using the exact words. Indirect speech is usually used to talk about the past, so we normally change the tense of the words spoken. Examples for indirect speech are: he said, I am playing. Now this sentence is in direct speech and it is converted into indirect speech. He said that he was playing. Indirect speech is used to report what someone may have said, and so it is always used in the past tense. In this sentence, the action has already happened and the report of it is given later on. So, the description will be in past tense. She said, I shall paint. She said that she would paint. He said, I have finished this exercise today. He said that he had finished that exercise that day. The inspector said, I am glad to be with you now. The inspector said that he was glad to be with me then. In the examples of indirect speech, what changes did you notice? There was omission of comma. The inverted commas were not used in indirect speech. Use of that. In indirect speech, the word that is used. Change of pronoun. Change of tense and change of adverb, place or time. As we all know that there are 4 types of sentences: affirmative or assertive sentences, interrogative sentences, imperative sentences, and declarative sentences. Now we will see how each of these type of sentences can be converted from direct speech to indirect speech. First, we will see affirmative or assertive sentences. To convert affirmative or assertive sentences from direct to indirect speech, there are 3 rules. Rule number 1, change of tense. If the reporting verb in the direct speech statement is in present tense or future tense, then it remains same in indirect speech too. That is, no change in tense. For example, my friend says, I am very handsome. Now this sentence is in direct speech. My friend says that he is very handsome. It is now converted into indirect speech. Here, the inverted commas are removed and the word that is used. Also, the tense of the statement remains the same. The statement is in present tense and so there is no change in the tense. Here, the reporting verb is says and it remains same in both the speeches, in direct speech as well as in indirect speech. My granny will say, you need to eat well. My granny will say that you need to eat well. Now here the tense is future tense and it will also remain the same. There won't be any change in the tense. Here the reporting verb is will say and it remains same in direct speech as well as in indirect speech. If the reporting verb is in the past tense in the direct speech statement, then the verbs within the inverted commas will change in the indirect speech statements. For example, if in a direct speech statement the word am or is used, then it will change to was in indirect speech statements. Similarly, are will change to were. Do or does will change to did. Have or has will change to had. Will change to would, and can will change to could. Let us understand with the help of examples. Now, if the sentence is in simple present tense, then it will change to simple past tense. Meera said, I go to school. Now here, said is in past tense. So, the verb go in the indirect speech will change to went. Meera said that she went to school. Similarly, if the sentence is in simple past tense, then it will change to past perfect tense. For example, they said, we went at work. So, in past perfect tense, it will be, they said that they had gone at work. Now here, went was in simple past tense and had gone is in past perfect tense. So went changed to had gone. Now if direct speech sentence is in continuous present tense form, then it will change to continuous past tense. For example, Meera said, I am going to school. Now I am going is in continuous present tense. So in indirect speech, it will change to Meera said that she was going to school. So was going is continuous present past tense. So I am going changes to was going. If the verb is in perfect present tense, then it will change to perfect past tense. For example, they said, we have finished the work. So here, have finished is in perfect present tense. So in indirect speech sentence, it will change to, they said that they had finished the work. So had finished is perfect past tense. If the direct speech statement is in past perfect tense, then it will not change, it will remain the same. For example, he said, I had gone there. So in indirect speech, it will be, he said he had gone there. So here only the pronoun changes and the tense remains the same. If the sentence is in future will form, then it will change to conditional would form. For example, Kea said, I will come on Monday. So now this sentence in indirect speech will be, Kea said that she would come on Monday. In direct speech, the sentence I will come on Monday is already said by Kea. It is in past tense. The word said tells us that it has already happened. It is in past tense. So when you report it in indirect speech form, then the verb will change from will to would, because here you are not using the exact words, you are describing the way Kea said. The second rule is change of pronouns. Personal pronouns change according to first person, second person, and third person. If subject of the quoted words is in first person, then it will change according to the subject of the reported verb. For example, he said to her, I like coffee. He told her that he liked coffee. Now here he is telling about himself, what he likes. And so I will change to he and not she because it is about him and not her. And also said to will change to told. If subject of the quoted words is in second person, then it will change according to the object of reporting verb. For example, he said to her, you look happy. Now here the first person is he and the second person is her. So in indirect speech it will be, he told her that she looked happy. Now here the second person is her, a girl. So the pronoun will change to she. If the subject of the quoted words is in third person, then there will be no change. For example, he said to him, she has already left. Now here the person that they are talking about is not present there. So it is a third person and so the pronoun will remain same. He told him that she had already left. So here it will be she in direct and indirect speech. Now these are some examples of sentences in form of first person. That is the subject. It is about the subject. He said, I went to consult my parents. So the indirect speech will be, he said that he went to consult his parents. So he is talking about himself. So I will change to he and my means his parents will change to my to his. Mona said, I went to consult my parents. Mona said that she went to consult her parents. The boys said, we went to consult our parents. The boys said that they went to consult their parents. Now here it is in plural form, so it will be we will change to they and are will change to their. If the sentence is in second person form, then you in singular form in direct speech will change to he or she in indirect speech. Your in singular form will change to his or her. You in singular form will change to him or her. You in plural form will change to they. Your in plural form will change to their. And you in plural form will change to them. It will change according to the sentence. Let us see these examples of second person. Anil said to Meena, your parents are waiting for you. Now here Meena is the second person and it is about her. Anil is saying about her. So Anil told Meena that her parents were waiting for her. So your will change to her and you will change to her. Anil said to Yogi, your parents are waiting for you. Anil told Yogi that his parents were waiting for him. Anil said to them, your parents are waiting for you. Anil told them that their parents are waiting for them. Now here the second person is in plural form. So your will change to their and you will change to them. These are examples of third person. In third person there will be no changes. So I said to him, he should be trusted. I told him that he should be trusted. Now here they are talking about a third person that is not present at that time. So the pronoun will remain same. She said she is looking for a job. She said that she was looking for a job. We will discuss rule number 3 and the remaining types of sentences in part 2. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed it.